Hello and welcome to Cloud Monday. It is part 2 of playing Death Stranding. This is being streamed to my launch model Japanese PS4 from the PlayStation Plus premium cloud streaming service. In part 1, manual save, you see that manual save? It was a surprise. Death Stranding turned out to be a decent pairing with cloud streaming. The slower pace of the game, the manual saves all work in its favour. The only downside we had so far was that movies, the cinematics in the game, they are good. They look great, interesting, very bizarre so far, but they're so long. If we get the 20-second warning, you would have to cancel out of the cinematic and manual save. Thankfully, manual saves are quick. Let's say, like in comparison to PlayStation 3 games, where the saves can take a long time, longer than 20 seconds. Here on PS4, especially this game, the saves are very quick. And you saw at the beginning there, we had a long list of autosaves. So it is autosaving. So if we are cut off during a cinematic, it looks like it autosaves pretty close to it. But still, if you want... But yeah, if you want to skip the cinematic, save, and then come back later, there doesn't seem to be a way to view that cut cinematic that you missed. And that grey we had just there, that's what I call a stream tear, where for like a whole frame out of like 60 frames a second, one of those frames, there was missing information. Oh.
Check the map on your cufflinks if you're lost, Sam. The isolation word should be pretty obvious. If you're not sure how to get there, you can set markers and draw routes too. Try it out and you'll see what I mean.
Now is it going to tell us how to do that? Options. It's a little difficult to see that up against the bright of the sunshine. So square and L3. Where? Is it 10? What? So hold down square and L3. Oh no. Like that. I'm going to remove all markers. I've got... Okay, now I understand what you got to do. Hold down square and move. Well, I'm not sitting next to the TV. I'm, I would say, a fairly typical distance away from it. And it's hard to see that around the L, they ever look like stars or arrows. And I thought it would be like arrows as in hold down L3 and it'll take from where you are to this point on the map. But it isn't. You hold square on U and then move the cursor to where you want it to go. Okay. And there we go. Now if I remember, L3? R3? R1? There we go. So we're on the... Gotta keep an eye out for cargo that's being dropped by other people. I think we get awards and bonus points for doing it.
Sam, your friendly neighborhood deadman here. If you want to confirm you're headed the right way, check your compass.
Well, I am.
Never steer you wrong.
It's telling me to go through a gate that I can't get through. How stupid is that? Compass mode, okay. See? It's telling me to cut through a gate that's closed to me. Oh well, that's the game being a little bit dumb. Remember, this isn't the director's cut. That did come to PS4, but it's not on PlayStation Plus Premium cloud streaming service, so I am not playing that version of the game. It's possible, I wouldn't say likely, but it is possible that issues and bugs like the one we just came across might have been fixed. Yeah, I'm just looking out, see if there's anything. The alleyways.
Central wasn't just home to Bridges HQ. It was also the seat of the Reconstructionist movement. If the president hadn't required special treatment, she would have never left. And if she hadn't,
See?
we wouldn't have either.
It wants us to climb that. It's the routing is pretty dumb. But yeah, you can see that was what we showed in part 1. So obviously in this world that is very distinct. So it's pretty obvious that's where we have to go. And I think we're going to have another story beat. It's quite clear from the trailers and from what people have said in other podcasts that the person we're about to meet is someone familiar to us. And now it's cinematic time. Well, I don't have control. Again, not necessarily a bad thing. And so far, the stream's holding up pretty good. Other than that little bit of grey we had near the beginning, the controls have felt solid. I've not felt any lag. The video stream being sent to us, the quality seems pretty high.
Like I said, her vital signs are all trending the same way.
No chance of a recovery then?
None that I can see. No.
We should start making preparations.
Sam. It's me, Dead Man. Sorry, my mistake. I'm afraid the president's condition has deteriorated. Thank you. This will help to ease the pain. And allow her to speak with you in these final moments.
Huh?
The first and last female president of the United States. Surely you remember her. She raised you? You're not exactly dressed for a reunion. Take that off before you come inside.
Oh, that was easy. And the distance we travel isn't subject to the variation, the S we get. It's just kind of cool that it shows us. We can skip this if we wanted. And our grades have gone up. Excellent. So by delivering, we level up, which also means if we find packages that have been dropped, again, we should take them because we get points for it.
That's the president's right-hand man, the director of bridges.
Die Hard Man?
Oh, you were with Bridges 1? So, I guess no introductions are necessary.
What's it been, Sam? 10 years? Look at us. A bunch of deathless freaks meeting like this. Yeah, well, good to see you two. President's waiting. It's your mother, Bridget. She's a bit out of it, but I know she'll recognize you.
Okay, I wasn't 100% sure if it was going to be that close of a relationship. Now that was some streaming. What we got there, the breakup, the grey, the cubes.
We've brought Sam.
That's not a game, that's streaming. Kind of did ruin the moment a little bit.
We'll leave you two alone.
Sam, I knew you'd come back. Are you doing all right?
See, that face looks more realistic than Sam.
I know you hate me.
Could be because there's
Romilly.
not a lot else in the level, so they're able to put a lot more detail on it, maybe?
Took her 3 years to cross.
Yeah.
She's trying to rebuild the country.
To me, that looks a much better face than Sam on the left there.
About that. Huh?
You're the one I wanted to send, Sam. Time's running out. Help Amelie. She needs
The eyes aren't exactly focusing on where you'd imagine Sam to be in the frame.
Together, you can help us reconnect.
There we go, it's a bit better.
You can make America whole. Sam, if we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive.
We don't need a country. Not anymore.
We do. Alone, we have no future.
No, America's finished. Bridget, you're the president of jack shit.
Sam, listen to me.
Oh boy.
So you are willing to help me?
No, I...
I love you, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
Interesting. When she looked younger there, it didn't look
Madam President!
right. Like it does when she was old.
Doctor, we need your help.
There's no doubting the Decima engine makes the landscapes look good. But the way the characters look, sometimes plastically, sometimes realistic, it's not to do with the streaming, it's something about the game's own style. Like all these focusing in and out, again, that's not streaming, that's the game. the holographic technology we've seen earlier. They don't call it holographic, it's like chiral, I think they said last time.
Listen, no one can know that the president is dead. If word gets out, Bridges is finished. Now what happened here does not leave this room, do you understand?
Yes, Director. But there's still the matter of the body. Without corpse disposal.
We've got that covered.
Can you get me to do it? Sam?
Sam, before she died, the president made a contract with you.
What are you talking about?
As a member of Bridges, you're gonna work with the rest of us to rebuild America.
You think you can recruit me? Like she tried to?
Well, she succeeded. Look at your wrist. If that's not symbolic, I don't know what is.
Director, the cancer spread throughout her entire body. Harvesting organs is out of the question, and there is no need for an autopsy. Her body needs to be cremated before she necrotizes.
And if we don't, this place will turn into another crater.
What do you want me to do?
We don't have any porters right now. And the CD team you went into the field with are dead. But the president's body has to be burned.
The road from Capital Knot City to the incinerator was compromised in the void out. Now the only way there is on foot, through the mountains. But the chiral density there is off the chart. It's gotta be BTs.
This job has requirements. Tombs. Repatriate.
So me. Why?
Sam, you're already on the clock.
Now get it done, Sam Porter Bridges.
I imagine this is going to be like the tutorial on how to deal with BTs. So far, the one instance we've had with them hasn't gone well. But what's going to be interesting from my point of view as the player is if there's now going to be a time limit put on my play. Do we have to complete the objective in a set time? And if we do, how tight is that time limit? I'm hoping we don't. I'm hoping the game will be kind to us and just say, hey, get from A to B. But it's quite possible we're gonna watch this body bag
President Strand believed in
get
American Reconstructionism.
the blackness that the other one did.
Tirelessly to bring the nation together again. And without her, there would be no Bridges. She deserves a funeral with full honors. But we can't give her that. If she dies, America dies.
Without her, Bridges will cease to be.
Listen. Her cremation must be carried out with the utmost secrecy.
Even if we pull it off, what then? Who's gonna take her place? Face it, America's history.
Sam, America isn't dead yet.
He just said that it dies if Bridget dies.
She may be lost to us, but we still have an America worthy of the presidency.
Sorry, what?
Let's not get into it now. What matters is that we're going to finish your mother's work and rebuild America as she intended. That's the reason Bridges exists. So take the first step, Sam, and deliver the president's body to the incinerator.
If we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive. You're the one I wanted to send, Sam. Time's running out. I love you, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
The facilities to the southwest. Remember that you'll be passing through BT territory.
We built the incinerator way up in the mountains so that the chiral matter in the smoke wouldn't reach the city.
That explains that.
Easy. carrying a body up there?
So far the game has done a decent job of trying to explain not so much the techno jargon, but the world and how it works.
We'll be monitoring you around.
We've had the story about this facility being out of the way,
Support by the couplings.
and now we know why. It's a shame we can't get a vehicle some of the way there. See, bomb right, we had a save.
Sam, this is Die Hard. Dead men explained how to use the cuffs, right? Use them to check the location of the incinerator.
Yeah, there's options. Now we're heading not there. Incinerator. That's where we're going. I'm not going to use the waypoint because, quite frankly, it didn't work last time, did it?
Sam, I don't think I need to remind you, but every minute counts when transporting corpses for disposal. 48 hours following cardiac arrest, they go necro and become a fresh BT to make our lives hell.
How do we get out of the town? I should have checked that. Ah, nuts. I'm going to have to use the map just to get out of town, aren't I? Can I zoom in? Yeah. It's like there's no easy road in and out. It's got to be there. So not these buildings. Ignore that marker. Ah, it's weight management. See, that says off limits. I'm guessing that way. Oh, left, 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 left. Definitely got to pay attention. And of course, yes, we got the corpse, so we also still, again, have to keep an eye out for other stuff. I don't want to go too much faster. We found out in part 1. Oh.
President Bridget Strand was the symbol of American Reconstructionism. Even with the country shattered and its people scattered to the four winds, she never stopped believing they could be reunited. People held on to their hope that America would rise again because they believed in her.
Oh.
We believe
Still talking.
can be rebuilt.
I wonder if that big tower in the distance is actually a chimney from the crematorium. Yeah, in part 1 we learnt that when we have a heavy weight on us, running too fast just meant we fall over. Oh, you see that? So I don't want to go too much faster than this. You see the X on the wheel there. X. That's clever. It's kind of like Dead Space, where it's telling us not to, that we can't do something. And it's telling us through environmental storytelling rather than it being, well, like a box of text on screen. And you can see the line is wanting me to go up there. Well, I want to come down the ramp. So they said 48 hours. So that's food. Thankfully, the controller does vibrate quite strongly when the weight balance gets off. And again, there's no delay in that. Streaming the game doesn't delay, well, in this game at least, it doesn't delay the vibrations or the actual controlling the character. Out of all the games in this playlist, the one game that really did have lag in the controls via cloud streaming was Rogue Legacy 2. Okay, I was wondering why I was zooming out. It's really highlighting the Decima engine and its great landscape work. It's fantastic. And this is PS4, and this is some of the best landscape stuff I've ever seen. At the moment, I don't want to go up too high. As you can see, I'm kind of struggling with the weight balance. But I've also got to keep a lookout for other... There's something up ahead there. But we're going to go down here, and this could be, again, something we've got to worry about. So pull back on the analog stick a little bit. There we go. Now I don't know, that looks like a ladder. It doesn't look like a symbol for cargo, does it? The shame I can't press like L3 and it'll just bring up the route. But we kind of came this way in part 1 quite early on into the game. So I tried to change direction there. It looks like a ladder. And I remember people talking about creating routes for other people. Who's this Igor? What's this? Thing is, I can't see what button it wants me to press to like. Is it touchpad? Wait, touchpad's camera. So what button is that? Left? Down, left, up. See, it says like, I don't know what button does it. What's rectangle? Square? How do I like it? I don't know.
This one's for you.
It's hold the touchpad, or it's the right side of the touchpad. Okay, so now I know what that does. Something to eat on the right there. The whole UI thing is something that I've experienced quite a lot this generation. For some reason, when games are 1080p or when they're 1080p or even 4K, they seem to want to have really tiny text. I need to see where we're going. Well, we seem to be on the right side, so that ladder was actually kind of useful. I really got to come around like that. So let's say put a marker there. It's another ladder. So obviously someone else has perhaps done this. So I'm wondering if these items placed in the world, if they are unique to the task at hand, to the mission we're doing, or if they're all out in the world anyway. Looks brilliant, doesn't it? It looks so nice. There it is, C. Pick up some lunch. Okay, we don't need to eat it now. Fair enough. Oh, let's go a little slowly down here. The angle. This is definitely not a game to play when you are sleepy. We're gonna have to go up there, I think. A waterfall in front of us. That's definitely. Don't want to go that way. I think we are gonna have to go up there. We've got ladders, yeah. Because the thing is, we haven't been taught how to do this whole ladder thing yet. So you see, there's a lot of red lines there. Do we go that way? Or do we go this way? Or was it a combination of both? Let's go up here. Let's see if it will teach us how to do ladders. Also, keep an eye on the body. If you remember in part 1, the body we had there, it got black in the middle. And it kind of boiled out. So I'm just keeping an eye on it. Not what I wanted to do. I wanted to like it. There we go. So a ladder over here. So let's perhaps go this way.
Just a bit further now.
Ah, the red dots are saying no. I kind of assumed that from the first video, but it's just nice that it goes along with the tutorial. So by playing the game, we've kind of worked out that that's the case. And now the games say, hey, if you haven't noticed, this is what that means, all those red X's. So again, the game's doing a decent job of telling the tutorial through gameplay. I'll say thank you to this Igor guy. Yeah, I want to like it.
This one's for you.
Where next? Definitely. Seems this is going to be a little tricky now. I bet on PS5 the audio is fantastic. Oh, there we go. This world is crafted for us to navigate it for this story bit, and also in part 1 it felt like, look at that, it felt like the world was looking beautiful. There was a path. Of course they've done such a good job in crafting the world, it didn't look out of place. Yeah, I was right, that is where we need to go. Just wondering if there's another way, but it doesn't look like it. Just get the map out and have a look. Zoom in. Up there, across there. So I initially thought coming this way. So this map doesn't do very well with contours. We might be able to come around the front here. I might be able to go around there. Yeah, looks a little bit better. On such uneven terrain, it's getting a little difficult to manage the weight on our back. Probably best. Oh, right.
So that's
I imagine again on PS5 with the controller, there's a bit sense of where the weight distribution's gone wrong. With a PS4, I'm getting the vibration. I know something's wrong, but I don't know which way to shift the weight until I read the screen. Yeah, I haven't felt the need to do a manual save, but I will here, because I imagine there might be a cinematic, and the fact that it's asking us to save makes me worry that something is about to happen. Again, very, very quick save. And so far on the body, I can't see any black, so there's no signs of stuff going wrong. Ah, big door here. Whoa. Cremate. I hit the wrong button. Cremate. So yeah, this is all cinematic now, as you probably guessed. But it's showing that I'm wearing the glasses that I put on. Even though we were so far zoomed out, I couldn't see it myself in game. Oh, we gotta watch it. Huh. Was not expecting that. Oh.
Chiralium density in the area is climbing rapidly. Heavy timefall is imminent. Get back here, now.
Sam, burn the other cargo while you're there.
That's the baby, I think. I forgot all about that.
What's this?
BB-28. It's the unit Igor was assigned. It was hooked up to you when we found you in the crater.
But why is it here?
Because it's flagged for disposal. Central Knot's gone, and our headquarters along with it. Because that thing didn't do its job. It's all in Igor's logs.
But it's still alive.
It can't be repaired, and it can't survive outside the pod. Pity it if you want, but the decision has been made. It has to go. The director approved the order.
Oh, that's not good. It's that rain, isn't it? It's rusting the building. Or perhaps it's just set to shut down during the rain. Oh boy. These things sure are good at jump scares. See, the claws are out.
Sam, do you copy? Damn it, must have lost you in the blackout. Sam, what's your status? Chiralium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Must be from the bodies we couldn't get up to the incinerator in time. Comes with the territory, I'm afraid.
Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
Is this game now going to change to survival?
I got an idea.
That's him again.
Start, you shit. Maybe you are defective.
Huh.
That's it. Do your thing.
Meant to help us see them, I think. Not just say where they are, but so we can actually see what they are. Whoa. Okay, maybe not that way. Yeah, I'm gonna save. Can't save when there's a threat. Okay, okay. So this isn't a save anywhere type of game. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna hit the load and see if there's like a... No, it won't do that, will it? Will it tell me when that is? It doesn't tell me when that is either. Okay, we don't get a lot of data about stuff. Come on, zoom back out. So we've got a crouch. Where are they? I can feel the vibration. Breathe. Where are they? There's one right there. So that's behind me now. There's one on my left, above, behind. Again, I'm going slowly. So there, to my right. Where is it? In front of me. There. I can't pick that up. Where are they? Oh, man, there's so many of them. Yeah, I'm not exactly going straight over there, but oh, there's still more in front of us. It's not exactly the best terrain for this, but I figured straight ahead might be the quickest way out of here. The thing about the story that got me, and they said that they're attracted to the bodies that didn't make it. I think what I perhaps should have taken from that is that it meant that there's so many because they're the bodies that didn't make it. Okay. Okay. I am now somewhere. And somewhere not good. Why can't I climb that? Whoa. Whoa. That was some momentum there I did not expect. And the BB's not having a good time, but it's not telling me how to deal with it. So we need to get down there somehow. Getting up is easy, but the game hasn't really taught us how to go down anywhere. Where's this? Don't think that's going to be smart. Come on, climb. Where's that symbol? Okay, let's try and melt and go our way down. Whoa. I was not expecting a roll there. Suppose the Igor found a better way down than I did. Oh, thank you very much. That has to be the next one down there. So I'm literally picking up the controller and swinging it slowly left to right. So that's L1 down, controller swinging, with square being held as well. And the bar on the bottom left to see it's going up. But obviously when that was happening, we couldn't watch out for the BBs. Whoa. Sorry, baby. Hopefully we're not going to have to worry about we got momentum here. That's not me, some of that. I had let go and we were still going down. I'm like feathering the... coming down there, yeah, wow. Whoa! We just kept on going. I want to use the ladder. There we go. I want to go fairly quickly. Even though the music's playing and the rain has stopped, I still imagine it's coming towards us. I don't have to worry about deliveries around here because on the way up we checked. I don't know if our blood levels were low or not, but we took a few tumbles, so as soon as that came up, like, yeah, let's eat something. Whoa, sure. Pay more attention to that. This run back has been almost too uneventful. If they had radioed to say, hey, on the way back, just check if there are missing packages, then I would have. But seeing as we saw nothing on the way up, I'm not expecting to see anything on the way down. Or on the way back here. Yes, I'm still holding on to my bag. L2 and R2. Just to keep balance and stop things moving around. 42,000 people live here. Where?
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All clear. Welcome. Welcome to Capital Knot City. Proceed to distribution center.
Sam, come back to the distribution center. Check the location on your compass.
It says check on the compass, and often it will say as a reminder what button the compass is. I'd obviously forgotten. I think it's L1. Yeah, there it is. There we go. We were up there. We're going to see the rain catching up on us. Well, there's that rainbow. It's upside down.
It's a miracle either of you made it back. When someone with dooms hooks up to a BB, your feelings and memories cause feedback, like with the speaker. It amplifies fears and stress, and runs the risk of taking you to a place from which you will not return. I'm sorry, but this BB has been pushed beyond its limits. Disposal is the only option.
That was me thinking because it was broken. It's the only reason why it worked with someone with Doom.
Office. We need to talk. Don't worry. It's okay. I'll always be with you. See the sunset.
I did not expect Mads to start singing. That's surprising.
Get that yawn out. There's no pretend.
Huh. heart bubble. You see that? I forgot to take those stupid glasses off, didn't I? Alright, we've got no damage there. Are we going to get dinged on falling on the way back? We did take a different way back, didn't we? It was. No, we're not dinged for falling. Okay. I wonder what a miscellaneous attribute actually does. I can't want to save before we get to the next story beat, but in this game we're straight into the story beat, so we're just going to have to wait a little bit.
Sam, I thought I told you dooms and BBs were a dangerous combination. Huh, perhaps a shower is in order. You're still covered in chiralium. Don't want the president to see you like that.
The hell you talking about? She's dead.
You're upset. Is this about BB-28?
Go fuck yourself. I'm not your errand boy.
Well, in any event, it seems it owes you its life.
No, we owe the kid our lives. You too.
As you say, I shall look after it. Give my regards to the president.
Now I wonder how they're going to be doing this then. More holographic style things. Oh, this is going to be our room.
It's almost time to go, Sam. Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you.
That was the sister, I think. It's a little difficult to keep on top of the stamina. It's not like a visual thing on screen to watch and see it going up and down.
Sam, this is Di Hartman. There's a private room set aside for your use. Bridgesburg. Take a moment to clean up, wash all that chiralium off, then come to the president's office.
So it says take a shower. I am trying to hit start to save, but it won't even let me do that. I can't move. Well, that's unexpected. I don't want to take a photo. Back. This is a weird scenario. So we're going to move with the camera and do the actions on screen. Well, those are some buttocks. We're not really seeing like the chiralium like as a dust or something.
For fuck's sake. Isn't anything private anymore?
Oh, no.
Come on, let me save. Now, I wonder if it's going to be like the sister that's President Orvis is Lindsay Wagner again.
You did well, Sam. Thank you. Bridget may no longer be with us, but her legacy has a chance to live on. Sam, listen to me. America, Reconstructionism, her dream isn't dead.
I don't want to hear it.
This is the face of our new hope. Our new America.
No, it's the same character, but from the past.
My mother may be gone, but I'm here. And you, Sam? You're here too.
Been 10 years since you saw each other, right? And in all that time, she hasn't aged a day.
He knows why. My body's still on the beach. I don't get to grow older. But you do, Sam. You look
I wonder what that is all about.
So you're serious then about reconnecting everyone, everything?
As a Doom, when we die, we can come back to life.
More importantly, someone has to carry
But this
on
whole
her legacy
beach thing,
and see our country rebuilt.
I don't think it's been fully explained yet.
Samantha America Strand, our new president. A new beginning for our people, for our nation.
Yes, last few minutes we had quite a bit of disruption with the video.
The United Cities of America. This is how we'll rebuild our country. But we'll need.
Remember that Gray's stream tear. We've had some squares as well, some
Through with this.
macro blocking.
I said my goodbyes to all of you when I said them to Bridget.
We never forgot about you, Sam. You ran away. You cut us off.
Emily put together an expedition. The best of Bridges won. And went west.
I led them past craters in BT territory. I kept them safe while they searched for survivors.
Never once missed a BT. Saw him coming a mile away.
I wonder what BT stands for.
Convinced community after community to join the UCA, and we left behind our own people to help them. It took us 3 years, but we managed to make it all the way to Edgenot City.
All the way to the Pacific. Jesus.
Yeah. But then everything went to hell. The team was wiped out, and Emily was taken.
Taken.
I'm not being kept in a cell or anything like that. I'm allowed to use their facilities and to speak with you whenever I want. I just can't leave the city.
It's all to safeguard the continued independence of Edgenot City. Well, that's what our keepers are saying, at least. They want the UCA to leave them be. Emily's their insurance policy in case we don't.
Who are these assholes again?
Homo Demons. Militant separatist group. They run Edgenot City.
Is one of them going to be Mads?
Bunch of terrorists who go around towns killing people and leaving craters.
Right. Nothing's off limits for them. Not even engineering void outs.
You think the suicide that took out Central Knot was one of theirs?
Could be. They're extremists like the demons everywhere, plotting in the shadows. They're decentralized by nature. No one organization to rule them all. just a common ideology.
I know not everyone shares our vision for the future. If we Americans don't come together again, humanity won't survive. I carried my mother's message to people all across the country. But not everyone was willing to accept it.
More than a few would rather stay isolated. Keep to themselves. Go it alone. Like you, Sam. They think that America can only be rebuilt by force, by men who tell them what to do, who take away their freedom and put them in shackles.
What'd you put on me, huh? You know better than the demons. Just another kind of cult.
They're not shackles, Sam. They're a symbol of our bonds. That's what we need right now. Not to stand apart, but to come together, to form chiral knots and reconnect.
Sam, we want you to go west and finish what Emily started. The people she left behind have been hard at work, setting up chiral network terminals. But these terminals are still isolated. We need you to bring them online. And for that, you'll need a Cupid. This contains all the necessary security and operations protocols to integrate a terminal into the chiral web. Take the Cupid west, Sam, and reconnect the people of our great nation. And when you get to Edge Knot City, find Emily and bring her home.
After that, I'll take over the presidency and carry on Mother's work to save the country.
This was Bridget's dying wish. This is how we'll move forward.
Please, Sam. We need you.
I'm Sam Porter Bridges now. I'm not a Strand. Hell, I'm not even part of this outfit. You all saw to that. I'm not getting involved with you or anyone else ever again.
In the artwork for the game, videos we've seen him with that necklace.
See? It's like I'm not even here. Same as it ever was.
Sam! Sam!
So how do we get from that to him actually taking part then, I wonder?
America needs you. Both of you.
Covering the world in cable didn't bring an end to war and suffering. Don't act surprised when it all comes apart if you try to do it again. Round and round it goes. Connect, reconnect, it's not that simple.
All right, Sam. Just take it easy. I get it. You don't have to commit to anything now. Why not get some rest?
Good idea. We all need our sleep. Leave it too long and you're liable to reconnect with the other side. The necessary maintenance has been completed. Various adjustments and fine-tuning for your benefit. You can use it again. For once, it would seem that Dooms and BBs are a good combination. Or perhaps the two of you have something of an affinity for one another.
Alright, then come on. Let's take control so we can save. I still imagine when it's doing that now loading, a part of that is auto-saving. Well, I hope it is. While doing that sequence, we did have the grey, the stream tearing. We also had macro blocking, where instead of fine detail, we had blocks of colour. It was a little rough the last 5 minutes or so. Now where are we?
Sam. Listen. You are Sam Strand.
Sam Porter Bridges.
It's a funny word, strand. A strand is part of rope or bond, while stranding means being washed up on the shore. And being stranded is when you can't go home. I'm stranded now, Sam. Here on the shore of the Pacific. Thousands of miles away, but our bond still holds. You're free, but we're still connected. Don't tell me we're not.
Wait, blue now?
Come back, Sam. I'll be waiting for you.
Ooh, now that's a visual. I think that's the moon in the background there.
Good morning, Sam.
So who was the lady in blue?
Sam,
I still can't press start. Options.
like a log. Must have been beat. Private rooms come with all the basic amenities. Shower, toilet, etc. Drop in when you need to rest. Inspect your gear, review info, or whatever else. If you have any questions, feel free to ask our staff. But before you do, why not check things out for yourself? See how Bridges operates these days.
Now, I just saved to the bottom there, but I still personally can't save myself. Start doesn't do anything, so is there like a terminal anywhere?
With that terminal there, you can browse the Bridges database, which has info on a range of subjects. You don't have clearance for everything, but there's still plenty you might find informative.
There it is. Manual save. Alright. Okay. So, with that now done, we're going to end it here. And we're going to go to the PS4's internet speed test so you guys can see what I'm working with today. So, let's head there now. So in settings, if you go down to network, and in network go down to test internet connection, you can see what you're working with. For me, my internet is wired to the router, so let's see what it is today. I've uploaded a few videos, so upload speed might be a little low. Oh no, it's pretty decent. So, Death Stranding is interesting in that it's good and bad for online streaming. It's good because there are lots of autosaves, lots of manual saves. But the saves are also bad because you can't save everywhere. You can't, and there's so many cinematics in the way of saving. But also, especially on PS4, being able to stream Death Stranding is good because you haven't heard my PS4 in the background. And if you've seen some of my other PS4 videos, it's a launch model. It's old. Yes, I've cleaned it, and a couple of years ago I put new paste, new thermal solution inside. Thermal paste is the word. So I have tried my best to keep it fairly robust and good as new, but a lot of the PS4 games we play do spin up the fan, and sometimes quite loudly, but streaming it, we don't have that. And with a game built around the sound, not just the music, but the sound of the world you're playing in, having a quiet console keeps you in that world better. So in a way, yes, streaming is good for that. We did have some moments with stream tearing where there was grey. We had moments with macro blocking where there was squares of colour instead of just finer details. And in a cinematic experience like this, it's kinda detracting. So in a way, streaming the game is a good solution for those who've already played it, because you're not missing out on the story because you already know it. But for me, this is my first time playing the game, and you can probably hear in the silence I'm 100% focused on the story and what's happening. I'm at the moment enjoying the world building, tutorial through gameplay, tutorial through storytelling. It's quite smart what's been done so far. Does it make complete sense? No, not yet. There's quite a lot of things left to be answered. And the macro blocking and the stream tearing, it's noticeable, but because it's so brief, it's not detracting from my experience with the game Death Stranding. So I'm kind of in two minds about this. Personally, for me, I do feel like Death Stranding is a good game to do via cloud streaming. Not perfect, and there's certainly things you got to think about, especially long cinematics and a 20-second deadline if you're getting thrown off it. But I still think it's worth playing, worth trying to stream it. If you have streamed it and have a different experience, it'd be really interesting to hear that in the comments. To get a different point of view, to get a different streaming experience with different internet speeds, that'd be really interesting to know what your point of view is. But for me, I might download it, see what it's like. Or my PS4, does it get pushed too much? I don't know. If I download it and my PS4 is pushed hard, then perhaps I'll continue streaming it. But yeah, Death Stranding as a game, I'm kind of enjoying myself. So that will do for this cloud streaming game. Next week will be a new game. So until then, or until I see you checking out some of the other videos, playlists, or YouTube shorts we have, or maybe I'll see you over at Ko-fi as a small YouTube channel. We get no money from YouTube. But with Ko-fi, we can get PayPal donations, and that will go towards hard drives, controllers, even consoles and stuff. But we also have free subscription tiers, so maybe one of those will be interesting to you. But whenever I see you again, please take care.